What's your stature like?
I'm sort of little.
Mm-hmm.
And the first image was just of me, like, singing and speaking something that almost seems like singing.
Okay. Check out your environment now. What are your surroundings like? Where you are right now?
The only thing that I feel like I can see are jars. It's like glass.
Jars of glass?
Yeah, or something.
What's in the jars?
Like herbs and things like that.
Herbs and things like that. What's your connection to these jars? Why are you seeing them right now? Where are you?
Just that I make things.
Mm-hmm. Like what kind of things do you make?
Just like salves and healing remedies. It's interesting, as soon as you're asking me about that, I saw this really big book, which just sort of, I felt like this huge, almost like dread right here.
When you saw the book?
Yeah, it's just this open book, I don't know.
Okay, well take a look at the book.
I feel really resistant to all of this.
Really what?
Resistant.
Resistant? That's okay, just let it come. Even if you're making up a story, we can work with it as a metaphor. The dread feeling was real though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like as soon as I saw that, again, it was like my whole, like, in here, just kind of...
What's that feeling say to you? What does that dread communicate?
Just screaming and then saying no.
Mm-hmm. Who's it screaming at?
The church.
Ah. They're screaming and saying no at the church. Okay, so tune into who you are and what you're doing and what your connection is with the church, your culture, your lifestyle. Describe anything that comes to awareness about all that.
Well, what's coming up is I don't know what this means, but like an elfin lineage.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what culture are you a part of in this elfin lineage?
Russia?
Okay.
Or what was
Okay.
before Russia?
Mm-hmm.
That land.
Okay. And what's your life like? How do you live your life? What do you do?
Well, it feels good.
Mm-hmm. Who do you make these salves and these herbal concoctions for?
Just everybody in our community.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what happens? What happens socially, politically, personally that changes your life?
Unclear. Because in some ways it sort of feels like we have this hidden culture.
What kind of culture?
It's hidden.
Hidden
It's like
culture.
we're sort of like...
A hidden culture, okay. Why is it hidden?
Just because it's not the truth. It's not how things are happening anymore. I don't know.
Okay. So are you connected to what's happening as well? Or is your whole life hidden?
I'm connected to both.
You're connected to both.
But I don't know exactly what that means.
Okay, so let's go back to this book. This book. How does this book play into this whole lifetime experience? What's in this book?
All I'm seeing is like some sort of sharp knife right here.
Okay, let's go back and find out how the sharp knife came to be right there. What happens? How's it related to your hidden life in the book?
The book is a history of this people that I'm a part of.
How did you become a part of these people?
It's just my ancestry.
Okay. Okay. And what is this book about? This history?
It just has stories and rituals and healing remedies.
And how connected are you to this book in your work or in your life?
Well, it was handed down to me, but everyone has access to it. And so I can't tell if it's actually a real book.
Yes.
Or just a metaphor of a book.
Yes.
But it's not like I have it and I'm the only one that uses it. It's for some reason I house it, but everyone has access to it.
Okay. Everyone?
Everyone that is a part of.
Okay. And what would
lineage.
happen if someone who isn't a part of the lineage would have access to it?
Well, it's sort of like it's, on some level, it's secret, so it's irrelevant. But I think it just depends on the intention.
Okay. So what do you think the feeling you had right there, that dread, is about when you saw the book initially?
Just feels like a certain level of responsibility that I don't know that I can hold.
Okay. And you said that the dread had something to do with the church. Say more about that.
I guess there's a part of me that's trying to make intellectual sense of it. But
Okay.
yeah, it's just, I'm just seeing like, you know, like these guys in robes on their horses.
Yes.
And then there's something about like me in my home with these snakes that just live with me. But I don't know.